If you're talking about my marriage and you knew what I was going through.
Kiki was my girl. And she know
Hey, what's up, guys? Peace and blessings. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Guys, I hope you all are doing great today. Today is very beautiful out there. We're going to go ahead and get on with this show. Yes, indeed. I only stay at least an hour, so I'm going to try to go and see if I can do an hour. And maybe at the end, 30 minutes, I might go ahead and do some calls. But guys, again, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. I'm going to go ahead and wait until some more come on. Let me go ahead and play this right quick, and then we can go ahead with our show. So guys, like I said, you all enjoy yourself, and welcome to this live Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Unapologetic and unbiased.
Friend, I'm like, why you say that? And it's like, enough is enough. Even when it comes to the social media, it's like, I'm tired of the all.
So that is not the one that I wanted to go ahead and play, but I will go ahead and talk about that. But in the meantime, guys, like I said, welcome to my show, Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. I want to go ahead and show you some stuff, but let me see what I can go ahead and pull up. Yeah, I want to go ahead and talk about, before I get into my commentary, I want to go ahead and talk about, I don't know if you guys saw this already, Tasha K. I see that things didn't go good for Tasha K today. Looked like she said that she had lost her appeal. And that's what you can see right here. Tasha K is a fool. She's in a McDonald's outfit. So I guess she's trying to say that she does not have the money to go ahead and pay Cardi B. Let me go ahead and read this right quick. It says, I will let you know what part-time gig I get so I can pay off this damn debt. I ain't got it, but I'm going to get it. McDonald's, at Wendy's, Burger King, any position available, I would do anything. So I guess she's just saying that, look, she don't have the money since she went ahead and she lost the appeal, which I'm pretty sure that, she's going to come to some kind of agreement, because as you can see right here, this one right here, where she went ahead and Tasha K went ahead and she's apologized, where she says, damn winos, we lost the appeal again against hashtag Cardi B, sad day, but I'm going to be all right. I appreciate all your love and support throughout the fight. Today, we threw in the white bag. So I guess she said, she gave up. It's no win in this situation. So she said she went ahead and threw in the white flag. What happened will never happen again. So that right there is Tasha K apology. To Cardi and her team, I apologize sincere. We live and we learn. See you all Wednesday on YouTube at TashaK.com. So I guess they must have told Tasha K to go ahead and, put this up right here. So let's go ahead and read some of the comments, and then we're going to go ahead in our commentary. As you can see, we're going to go ahead and talk about, again, Love and Marriage in Huntsville, Martel HOLT, and Melanie HOLT. We're going to go ahead and see if we can dissect some of that stuff right there. And like I said, when it comes to this channel, guys, this channel is not for everybody, okay? It's not for everybody. It is what it is. I try to call it as I see it. So let me go ahead and let me go ahead and read some of the comments of what's they are talking about when it comes to Tasha K, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into my commentary. But I see right here, I guess they must have went ahead and deleted their comment because someone had deleted some stuff earlier. I guess dealing with all this right here, but someone says be careful not to let this happen again. I seen other celebrities threaten to sue you, Tasha. Please be sure using the right language and saying allegedly when necessary. We love you. And that's absolutely true because we know a lot of people want to go ahead and run with this exclusive, and not going out there and fact check. And if you are, running it, it won't hurt to say allegedly because if it does not come out the horse's mouth, you have to be careful. So, like I say, in here, what I talk about is for entertainment purpose only, guys. Even though this right here is a sad situation when it comes to Martel and Melody Holtz, but like I say, when you air it out, you are free game. So all this right here, what I'm gonna say, I ain't ashamed. Trust me, I will say allegedly, okay? But I see someone had went ahead and they deleted what they had put on here. I guess they didn't want nobody to see it because, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and stand on my truth. But let me go ahead and get out of this right here, and we're gonna go ahead and get into my commentary. As you can see by the title, I had put "Fake It Until You Make It," and like I said, it's a lot of stuff that's out there when it comes to Martel, Holtz, and Melanie. It's just a lot. This is a mess. I'm not going to go ahead and tell you no lie. This right here, it is a total mess. And we're going to see if we can go ahead and comb through some of the stuff that is going on. So let me see if you can hear this. If not, I'm going to go ahead and play it from my phone. So let me see if I can go back and play this right here.
Running to social media and saying things about me constantly. It's like now I'm gonna have to start saying certain things. I'm gonna say, kids, mom and daddy, we go on separate ways, but mommy got a boyfriend too.
Don't want the children to resent you both.
Yeah, I
To
know.
show me with him. Like, if I cut him off for doing what he did to you, I have to cut you off for the same reason.
Oh,
Did I say that?
I'm telling you that is.
What's
When I'm on the phone talking, like,
has been, through some of the same things. And I questioned Melody, like, was I the father? Seriously. For you to do something like, I'm not even gonna say the terms, but you reading the lines. You went through this, I think twice. You went through this. Why would you go through this?
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right here because you all know exactly where I am going with this. Yes, indeed. Like I said, when you air it out, you are free game, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna comb through it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and play some of the audio when Martel Holt had a conversation with Dr. Heavily. Those that does not know Dr. Heavily, she plays on Married to Medicine, and Martel was on her platform. And he talked about a lot of stuff that had happened in this marriage. And like I said there and say, guys, I do not have a dog in this fight. You air it out. You are free game. So do not get mad with me because I am just the messenger. Okay. And a lot of people I was watching, reading some of the comments where they pretty much was coming from me. Look, don't come from me, guys. Like I said, at the end of the day, I do not know these people from a can of paint. Okay. Like I said, this is a reality show. They went off the show and went on social media. They went ahead and they aired their business out. And like I said, it is what it is. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to comb through some of the stuff because like I say, this right here, it is a hot mess. And the rabbit hole goes very, very deep. And we're going to go ahead and comb through it. We're going to comb through it all, and I read a lot of comments. Like I said, Everyone, a lot of people, as you can see on social media, they are team Melanie, but I am team right. It may sound like to you guys that I'm biased or one-sided, but I'm just trying to show you a side that, maybe you guys, by being team Melanie or team this person, you fail to see it. So, like I said, the rabbit hole goes very, very deep. And I want to go ahead and get into it. So before I continue with my commentary, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content, because in here is real talk. We eat meat and we spit out the bones. And if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. So again, I'm saying, guys, if you have anything that you want to go ahead and talk about, feel free, long as it's on this topic right here. So we're going to go ahead and get on with our commentary. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play some of the clips of Dr. Heavenly and Martel interview. And as you can see by some of the stuff that I was showing, is that, to me, both of them hands is not clean. I don't condone what Martel did, because I feel like, if he wanted to go out of his marriage, he should have went ahead and he should have done it the right way. He should have went ahead and divorced. That's exactly how I look at it. But two wrongs don't make it right. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and comb through some of the stuff, and I'm going to just play the audio. And also, I have, hold on, I have the copyright. So this right here is my opinion. Some of the stuff is my opinion at the end of the day. So if I give any, input on it, like I said, it's out there already. So all this right here, what I say is allegedly. Okay. So like I said, don't get mad with me, because I'm just a messenger. And this right here is for copyright purpose. This is my disclaimer under section 107. This is, like I said, for fair use, for, to me, entertainment purpose only, for criticism. So like I said, don't try to come for me, because you air it out, you are free game. And this is for reports, scholarship, and research. So let me go ahead and play this, because like I said, we're only going to have an hour, and after that, we're going to go ahead and close it down. So again, guys, welcome to my channel, Real Talk with your girl, Lady D.
And I mean, I guess it's unfortunate sometimes.
So this right here is Martel talking to Dr. Heavenly.
And because Melody, she's had a platform for her to speak out. She goes live and things like that. That's something I've never done. And I mean, I guess it's unfortunate sometimes. And I would say to any man these days, it seems like the woman, she's very quick to go out and say what the man did. And it can be very damaging to men. And typically a man is like, no, I'm not going to say anything. Because as soon as we say something, we look down as like what a Mitch or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm saying that I'm going to stick my ass. You know what I'm talking about? Because to me, it's not fair. For like Nell, I feel that she's drugged me through the mud. We've gone through our different.
Okay, this right here, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and give my opinion on it. I am not Team Melanie, nor am I Team Martel. But like I said, at the end of the day, it's two sides to a story. It's their side and it's the truth. So, like I said, we are looking from the outside in, and Martel said that, he's only telling his side. And a lot of people, just because of Martel infidelity, they do not want to hear his side. And that's just like when I had showed you guys a little small clip of Destiny Payton when she was talking to Carlos King and on the platform of the reunion, when she said if she, pretty much, disassociate herself with Martel, then she's going to also have to disassociate herself with Mel. Now, most people, you can go ahead and put two to two together, read through the lines, like she was pretty much saying that they both was out there doing the same thing. So that's what we're going to go ahead and comb through. Like I said, guys, I am just a messenger. I see a lot of comments. They want to say that I'm team this, team that. No, like I said, if you air it out, you are free game.
But like, don't keep on trying to bury me. And so
what you're saying, is the stuff that she's putting out is not true. You've never cheated. You don't have a girl. The girl ain't pregnant. All of this stuff that's out there is not true. Let's clear the air right now. Because if it ain't true, let's say it.
Well, no. Some things are true. I mean, I have cheated. But the thing is, if, like, when we started this show, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Melody decided she wanted to put all my business out on Front Street. You know, let the whole world know that Martel cheated. Okay? But the thing is, she cheated before the show even started.
So let's go ahead and break this part right down. Martel has said, and I know plenty of you guys may have heard this video over and over, this coming from Dr. Heavenly on Love and on Marriage to Medicine. So my guys, you can make sure you go ahead and check the full video out. This is Dr. Heavenly. This is an old video that she had did with Martel Holtz, where he felt like the need to go ahead and tell his side. And he was saying that Melody, before they had went ahead and pitched that show to Call Us King, or whoever they pitched it to, and Call Us King, whatever. But Melanie, she was cheating as well. And that's the part that, kind of confusing, the part that I don't understand as well, because if you knew that you had all that extra baggage, why would you want to go on a reality show knowing that all you're doing is just making something bigger than what it is? Because people going to go ahead and they're going to go ahead and pick it apart. So that's the thing that I don't understand. Now, I did hear a video once where Ariane Curry had said that, and I'm going to say allegedly, that the producers, they knew all about it, where they told Melanie, just fake it, just come on. So, I don't know why would Melanie would even do something like that, because that right there, it was just going to crush them. And as you can see right now, they feeling the effects of it right now.
I'm saying, like, if you want to tell your husband's side, go and tell your side too. Make it that much more interesting. You follow me? But she didn't want to do that. So it's my thing right now, because everybody looking at me like, oh, Martel, you're a dog and this and that. But everybody didn't know that my wife cheated on me too. And then besides that, I'll take it back. What I say to all women, take care of your man from the beginning. You're going to tell.
Let me go ahead and stop that. That part right there, that's the part that's kind of getting to me a little, and I want to go ahead and give my opinion. When Martel was saying about, a woman, he wanted his wife to go ahead and take care of him, that he had needs, which that does not justify Martel going out and cheat, because even if, just say that she would have given him what he wanted, when a man have in their mind that they want to go and step out their marriage, they're going to just go ahead and do it. So that part right there, to me, was just an excuse, because it does not give him the red light or the green light to go ahead and do, exactly what he went ahead and did. Okay.
Your husband's side, go and tell your side too. Make it that much more interesting. You follow me? But she didn't want to do that. So it's my thing right now, because everybody looking at me like, oh, Martel, you're a dog and this and that. But everybody didn't know that my wife cheated on me too.
And that's the reason why I'm here today, because like I said, two wrongs don't make it right. If you want to tell somebody else's story, make sure you tell your own story as well, because you may see a speck in someone else's eyes, but all the while you have a beam in yours, and what goes around, it comes around. So I don't understand why would, like I said, they come on that show knowing they had all that baggage. It doesn't make no sense to me. Just like I put the title, "Fake It Till You Make It." And I was reading a lot of the comments. Yes, I do read the comments where a lot of people were saying pretty much the same thing, that Melody, she was the one that had pretty much, was the breadwinner, that she was the one that had the most money into that relationship. She may have had the most money now, but also you have to look at it. That's what I want to go ahead and talk about as well. You have to look at it, how it all started about, because they both was in college. Now, Martel, they were saying that, oh, Martel, he's a street boy. How could you say that Martel was a street boy when Martel was in college? Most likely he had a scholarship to a HBCU. I think he was going to Alabama A&M, and he had a scholarship. So if he had a scholarship, and most likely he was like first string or whatever on that field, women will flock to him, because you already know when it comes to athletes, pretty much they call women groupies, jersey chasers. Now, I'm not saying that Melanie was a groupie, but Melanie also was Martel's tutor. And I don't know if you guys ever went to college or not, but that's just like a young girl's dream, to know that they can tutor a first string athlete. And maybe that's where they had, got the chemistry and end up dating or whatever had happened. And like I said, you cannot be quick to say that, oh, Melanie Martel is Melanie is she's the reason why Martel have what he have today. No, you have to look at it that Martel, he had potentials. He could have been a pro football player. And women, they flock to stuff like that, so I'm not saying that's the reason why she met with him. Like I said, at the end of the day, we all have opinion, but they both was teachers. They both was in the same field. And we talked about it plenty of times. I know you guys already know. So like I said there and say, all that information, it is already out there. They both was teachers. And that teachers, they do not make a lot of money. So Martel, he was the one that decided to quit his job and go into his own business with his family and open up a lawn service. And once he was doing good with that service, he got his wife out of there. So like I said, don't forget about a humble beginning, because they helped each other. Yes, she may had the brain work, doing all the paperwork, making sure that everything was together and legit. But he was the one was tearing down these walls and building them back up till they made like a multi-million-dollar business. And from there, it just blew up. So guys, like I said, try not to be so biased. I see where Miss Lily says she helped him in college and she paid for towards his final year. If I'm not mistaken, Martel had got a scholarship, Lily. So let me see if I can go ahead and pull it up right quick. Let me see if I can pull it up, because if I'm not mistaken, Martel had got a scholarship. I know I saw something like that on his page. And like I said, he had great potential. His future was pretty bright. So quite obvious, what person wouldn't flock to something like that? So just like Martel has said, that he was the breadwinner when it comes to his household. And I don't think that Melody, she would deny anything like that, because that's the reason why when they separated, she was the one left. He stayed in his home. So quite obvious, most likely all the stuff that he had, it was his, which, like I said, when you're married, it should be 50-50. But I guess just to keep peace, that Melody, she went ahead and left. But let me go ahead and see if I can pull this up right quick. And like I said, guys, this is already out here. So don't get mad with the messenger. Because I saw a lot of people where they want to, saying people are being biased and all this other stuff. Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't know these people from a can of paint, okay? So let me see if I can go ahead and pull this up. I'm going to see if I can go ahead and share this screen right here. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, let me make it a little bigger. So this right here, if you guys can see it, this is Martel. Martel had great potential. Look, he had a scholarship, HBCU. So I don't know what they was talking about when they said that Melody, she went ahead and I guess helped him at the end, with his college, maybe tutoring him, but he had most likely a full scholarship that was going to ride him all the way through. So this right here is Martel at a HBCU, Alabama A&M Universal. This right here, I guess this was his homecoming. And I see this is his mama right here, his mother right here. This is Marlene, and I guess these two right here is the coaches. So what I'm just trying to say that, he had potential. So he had a scholarship, okay? And most likely, he was good at what he was. So I see Logical Speak say, Melanie said on a reunion 3, she cheated before the show. And when she left them in December, she also said she did not remember doing certain acts with the guy by the guy performing the act on her. Yeah, I remember when Carlos King had went ahead and he bust that. He lost it when he lost his grandmother. I don't know what Christina talking about on this one. He lost it. I guess lost his scholarship. I don't know, because I don't think you can lose your scholarship. This is a video footage which Martel starred that she paid for him to finish college. I'm gonna have to see that, because I don't remember hearing anything about Melanie had helped Martel to go ahead and finish college. Now, I don't understand that, because when you get a scholarship, I know that's what my son, my baby boy, when he got a scholarship, his scholarship was able to take him all the way through. So I don't know what kind of scholarship that he had. So let me go ahead and finish with my let me go ahead and finish with the video, and it shouldn't take this long. So let me go ahead and finish it.
And then besides that, I'll take it back. What I say to all women, take care of your man from the beginning. If he has certain needs, take care of your man, especially if your man is, helping out in the house, taking care of kids. Not just taking care of kids, really the dominant parent. I've been the dominant parent when it came to my household. I always have been. I still am right now, even going through this divorce. I still am. But I would definitely say that the men really have to start speaking up. Especially if you're handling your business.
And this right here, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and give my opinion. I'm gonna stop the video because, like I said, I want to go ahead and for copyright and all this other stuff, because you know how these people is. I've been through that already, okay, and I don't want to go through it again. So I know exactly how YouTube's work now. But this right here, what Martel was saying, that it was a lot of stuff that was in his home that was lacking. He out there grinding, tearing down walls and building it back up. And coming home, you know, he got to cook, he got to clean up, he got to bathe the kids. You know, what's the purpose of having a woman in the house or having, you know, someone in a companion in the house when, you know, you got to come home and you got to go ahead and do all that work? So I understand exactly what he's talking about. You know, like I said, you know, if they out there, yay, take care of your man. And just like your man, you know, your man take care of your wife. And you remember, I don't know you guys, where Melody, she said that Martel, you know, he was a good father. He even was a good husband to her when they was in that home. He pulled out the chair, gave her flowers, you know, she didn't see no signs or all that other stuff. So, like I said, you know, he felt like just because he was taking care of home, you know, that was it, you know, and he wanted to, you know, just like a man, you know, he wanted to be taken care of, which that's no excuse to go out there. So let me go ahead and continue.
You know, like a man not handling his business, no, you shouldn't say anything. But if you're the breadwinner, you cleaning up the damn house just like your wife is.
Absolutely.
Taking care of the kids just as good as she is. You coming home every day, every night. Though I cheated, I never hung out. I don't hang out. I don't party. I don't smoke. I don't drink. So to me, it's like, but a woman need to take care of the man. The woman, the wife is to take care of the man. If they're sexual, you don't give a damn. Even if it's head, I'm committed to you. You're mine. I'm yours. You want it just to be him and her to do his part. It's supposed to be like this. So if I have a request, I mean, granted.
Now that part I don't buy with Martel, okay? And I talked about that earlier. You know, when he said that, you know, he had needs and a woman's supposed to take care of his needs, you know, like I said, it still does not give Martel no excuse to go outside of his marriage, because she could have stood on top of her head, you know, and most likely a man still gonna go out there and do whatever they want to do if it's in their mind. And some men do cheat, okay? And if your man is not cheating, stay in a relationship long. I promise you, he will cheat, okay?
You know, I've never been like a cheater growing up. Like, you know, college, I've never been a cheater. Through this most of my marriage, I wasn't a cheater. But it's just, I'm so sorry, my child. Hold on, I'm so sorry.
Melanie had that baby maybe. How old is your youngest child, Martel? Because I was just commending you for being just such a great father.
And that's the part that I didn't understand when Dr. Heaven had asked, all of a sudden just come out and ask, how is your youngest child? So I guess Dr. Heavenly was just trying to open up a can of worms when it came to the last child, which that's why Miss Wanda, you know, had got into trouble that she was in when she ran with that story, which, like I said, they put their business out. So if anything, they should be apologizing to Miss Wanda. And that's how I look at it. Because if you air it out, you are free game. They are putting out their own information, their own business.
Yeah, she's 10 months now. Yeah.
10 months. Time does fly. So when you feel a woman needs to take care of her man, what does the ideal woman look like to you?
Well, you know, I won't even mention like an ideal woman. I just feel like if you're married and, you know, if your husband wants sex tonight, I mean, give it to him. If he won't head tomorrow, give it to him.
I see where Hannah Rose said it takes more than high school football. That was not high school football. That was college football. And trust me, I believe that he had a lot of scouts out there looking at him. He had potential to play pro football. And it says Melanie helped him all through college. I think she was tutoring him, if I'm not mistaken. He still didn't maintain his household and was going out sleeping with women while she home taking care. So, like I said, this is what I'm playing right now. This is the video right here where Martel had a different story where he was saying that Melanie, she didn't take care of home. Quite obvious. We know now pretty much something was lacking in that home for him to step out of his marriage, okay?
As long as he's definitely handling his business. And I can see if it was a a dude that a husband that you taking care of.
No, I don't think that Martel dropped out, because I think he did completed college, because they both were teachers. So I don't think that someone's just going to give you a degree, and drop out. So he finished, is well, at least in education. Okay.
He don't want to get a job. He's not helping with the kids. He putting all this strain on you, all this burden on you, not trying to help you grow. See, the thing is, I was behind Melody 100%. Even with our companies, I allowed her to be like CEO and things like that of our company. To be
So this is Martel right here talking about how, Melanie was the CEO of the company because he wanted her to be the face, which most likely, she was the brain behind the business. And Martel was the one that was going out there, tearing down the walls and building them back up. He was the one that was grinding. Like I said, they had a great business.
I just thought it would do better, But that's me not being a selfish person. You follow me? I had no problem with that. This is my wife, so I want her to be. I want to be looked at it as someone great, And that's what I've done ever since the beginning. She's had my back on a lot of things, which I appreciate. But it's come to the point where you're dragging me, and it's not cool. Considering everything that I've done for this family, for her personally, and things of that nature. It's been tough.
So you're saying that Melody cheated initially. She cheated before you did.
It's so crazy. I can't say that for a fact that she cheated before me. She cheated years ago, before we started filming the show. But honestly, I would feel like I tell her, I feel that before I started cheating, I feel that she cheated before me only because she stopped having sex with me. She stopped performing like she normally would. The only thing, she would say is, I'm tired. I'm like, I understand that you're tired, but like I used to tell her, like, hey, I'm bringing home the money. I said,
now this the part right here. This is where I want to get to. This is the meat where Martel had said that he think that, and I'm gonna say, that's his opinion. That's what he said. That he think that Melanie was the one that was out there cheating on him first, and that's the reason why she was holding out, when it comes to sex, because maybe he thought that she was out there, having sex with somebody else. So that was running in his mind. And like I said, if you married, this right here is pretty much common, okay? And I kind of understand how all this stuff had, got out of hand, especially when you are two young people grinding out there, making it happen, getting big, all the attention is on you. And sooner or later, it's like you lose track, because you have to realize a lot of vultures, a lot of people is going to attach themselves to you. Like I said, I've been through that. So I know exactly how all this transpires, especially when people are looking from the outside in, and all this attention, and you just get caught up in it. So pretty much that's how mostly all this stuff probably has started, because you can see that they both was a very beautiful couple. And I believe that they would have, they could have did their thing. It's just that they let their flesh get the best of them.
You don't have to go to this meet. You don't have to go to this function. You don't have to do that. Put me first. Those are some of the conversations I used to have to her. And even though I never set her down, having a meeting saying like, hey, you need to make sure you're satisfied. No, it's more like passive communication. Like, hey, sweetheart, like, hey, don't have sex. Just take care of your husband. This type of stuff that they should say. And then I remember this one particular day, she was supposed to have, we supposed to have been to a barbecue or something like that. And
I wonder if that's the same barbecue that Ariane Curry was at, and Melanie, she decided to go, she's decided to stay home. I wonder if that's the same barbecue. Most likely it was.
She was in the bed. We kind of got into it or something like that. And she was in the bed, opening up her computer, and I can imagine she's about to go to Instagram. And she told me, go find your girlfriend. She told me, go find your girlfriend. I still remember that vividly. And that night, that's when I met the mistress, right?
So that's when he said he met the mistress when he went out there to that barbecue, and Melody, she had told him to go and find your girlfriend, and that was his opportunity to go and do what he did, which like I said, guys, is really no excuse. I see Christine Miller. He said he can't say that. He never said. I don't know. Mel helped him, and the video is out there, and it comes from Martel. Well, like I said, they was married, so pretty quite obvious they helped each other. Well, Denise, if you think that I'm so slow, then why don't you just go ahead and leave? Like I said, this channel is not for everybody, okay? Sometimes people just don't want to go ahead and hear the truth. So if you think that I'm so slow, let me just go ahead and block you. I don't know if she's talking about me or she's talking about somebody else, but you don't call nobody slow in here, okay? And that's real talk. So let me go ahead and continue playing it.
So it's
wait a minute. Do you fact she cheated, or are you speculating? Has she admitted to cheating?
Yeah. She admitted. Yeah. She admitted to cheating. Yeah.
Once. Now, Martel, most people don't take women.
No, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was saying most men don't take women back for cheating. Women take men back all the time.
So right there, Martel had said that Melanie also had cheated. Now, this is Dr. Helpme right here, where she said that most men, which is pretty much true, that when a woman steps out of the marriage, a man, he can't take it. He pretty much, he's done with that woman. I don't understand why, but that's how it is. But when they do it, they expect you to go ahead and just forgive them. I see Logic Speak said, my husband was a professional iron worker. A small business owner. I purchased vehicles to assist my husband to move forward. And that's what marriage couples do. Quite, yes, absolutely. We help each other. So I don't understand how people can say, Melanie is the one that got Martel where he is today. I don't think Melanie would even say that. So I don't know why people is running with that story. Quite obvious, it was because of Martel was the breadwinner. He went out there and he started the lawn business, and they took it from there and opened up other stuffs. And Melody, she was the CEO of their company, and helped with the business, the all the other stuff, the administration part. And Martel, he went out there and he did the hard work. So they really was helping each other. So I don't understand why people keep putting out, oh, Melanie, she the one got Martel where he is today. Martel was a street person and all this other stuff. And that's the part that I don't understand. Like I said, they both was in college trying to better themselves. So that's just some people just stuck on stupid. That's just how I look at it.
What made you stay?
All right, say that one more time.
I said, what made you stay after she cheated? Because most men are out. You know what I mean? They can't take it.
No. Do you hear that?
That's Martel.
I hear it. They didn't sound like you getting a text or something.
Can you hear me there?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. So at the time, no, I mean, I didn't know. She told me this. She told me this later on. And then for her to, like this day of time, she would say that I forgave you I kept forgetting you for the things that you did. And then I would say, now that I know that she cheated on me, I'm like, well, you was probably slacking in certain areas because you was, seeing someone else, So it's like a lot of things that I'm puzzled by.
Okay, so Martel, how many times have you cheated, and how long have you been with the mistress? I mean, did she know about it initially, or is this something new and y'all knew it when y'all came to TV? Because this is This seems like a lot.
No, it is a lot. I would definitely agree to that. It is a lot. But yeah, I mean, I've seen the issues over 5 years. And like it's ugly. I know it is. But a lot of times, her and I, we stopped talking. I stopped talking to her for, several.
And see, that part right there is where Martel is drowning, because it's no excuse. You've been seeing this woman for 5 years and you still, in a relationship with your wife. Now, I don't know if they had separated within those 5 years or what. So, like I said, I don't give him a pass on that part right there.
For months. And, Melody knew that. But I come home to someone who's, not only not satisfying me, but, disrespecting me with the mouth, almost talking to me like she's the man and I'm the woman or something like that, like really disrespecting me. And sometimes I would tell, like, Melody, I know this is very wrong, but I say, Melody, you see how you talking to me? You see how you're doing something? That's why I cheated on you right there.
Now that was wrong.
I would tell her right there, and I would say, this is why I cheated on you. Look how you talking to me. Look how you acting toward me. So that was, that's why I kept, I stopped talking to her for 4 months, 5 months. Then I'll see my way back, because that was comfort for me right there,
And I could see straight through this. I can see exactly how the downfall of all this right here is that Martel, he's more of a traditional type of man. And I guess when, he allowed Melanie to have that position, as the CEO, most likely, she was meeting new people and she was out of the home more. And I guess a lot of jealousy, a lot of, as you can see, had transpired, into that relationship. But still, I think that they both should have went to therapy and they would have been able to go ahead and nip that in the bud. But what happened, they allowed it to manifest.
So is it true that men really don't respect their mistresses? Because they say that you call this woman a peasant. And I saw you apologize, but it looked as if to me that you apologized just to get back with her, to have sex with her again. Why did you call her a peasant?
I'll be real. Okay, first, I'll be real. Because there was a lot of things going on with Melody, myself, and her. And
Denise said, Martel never cooked and cleaned. He did it only when Melody gave birth to new babies. Should be a wife. Don't come on here. I already done sit there and put you on timeout. I'm gonna let you know that this is not the channel. Okay, ain't no ghetto wretched person in here. Like I said, you have the right to speak your opinion, whatever you want to go ahead and say, but you're not going to come in here and try to disrespect anyone in here. Because like I said there and say, if you don't like what's going on in here or the way that I bring forth my commentary, like I say, if they air it out, they are free game. Now, if it does not satisfy your needs, then you go to somewhere where they're going to go ahead and tickle your ears, because in here, trust me, it's real talk. So if you don't like it, you just go ahead and leave. Christine said he became jealous. He said Mel was getting all the awards. That could be so.
So at this moment, I'm telling Melody that I'm not talking to her, but the mistress is calling Melody, they've both been calling each other at this moment, creating confusion and chaos.
Thank you, Denise. Thank you. Please do, because like I said, I don't know these people from a can of paint. I'm only going by of what they already put out. That's why I really don't like to do commentary on stuff like this. I'm more into like my spirituality. This right here to me is very physically and spiritually draining. And that's one of the reasons why I went ahead and deleted all these reality shows, because I had enough. I think when it comes to these reality shows, it's nothing but a distraction. All it does is stereotype us. That's it. So like I said, at the end of the day, they air it out. They are free game. I only couldn't give you what they put out. So thank you for apologizing. Because trust me, if I can sit there and do my ministry, we can all come together and, talk about things that's going to edify and lift our people up. That's exactly what I would talk about. But this is where our people at. Our people is sitting smack dab in the middle of these reality shows.
I'm telling Melody, okay, I said, listen, I don't talk to her no more and stuff like that. So this is a point where I'm really trying to win my wife back. Whatever I can do to make my wife feel good. I go on TV. I'm talking to the counselor, and the first thing, she's a peasant. Something that make my wife will feel good. Let her know that I'm really done with her. So, I mean, if that's, but I don't view her as a peasant. But there's just something that I said to make my wife feel good at the moment.
And let me go ahead and stop it right here. That's when Martel had went on the show and called Ariane Curry a peasant. And he only did that so that, he can get back with his wife. Now, if I was Ariane Curry, the day that he called me a peasant, I wouldn't have nothing to do with him, and still won't have anything to do with Martel today, because now that he's divorced, no way in the world you and I are going to still be girlfriends and boyfriends. I wouldn't even want to be a part of that anymore, because in the back of my mind, if Martel would marry me and if I was Ariane, I would think, is he's going out there, he's cheating on me? Because you would never know, because he was taking care of home. So now that they both have a kid, I will say, look, just pay your child support or pay whatever you need to pay, and I will just get on with my life. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Ariane is now 32 years old. Come on now. And if he didn't marry you back then, or since he's been divorced for 3 years, I don't even think that he's going to go ahead and marry me now, and I wouldn't even want it, because it was too much blood that was spilled. Too much blood was spilled. And we're going to go ahead and get into that part, because the meat is right here at the end, where these people, they did some grimy stuff. And that's why I said, every last one of them should take accountability of the part that they played. And it's no excuses for grown-ups to live so reckless. So that's the reason why I say no way in the world that I would have came on a reality show knowing that my life was just that much trash. Pretty much, that's exactly what it is. This right here, man, this is a lot.
I mean, and she did. But I did apologize. So that's wrong for me to do so. And it caused such an uproar.
I bet it did. Then he said my ex-husband cheated and lied, then had the nerve to accuse me of it. It's a sickness. Yeah, that's exactly, because what they need is somebody to sit there and blame of what they went out there and did. And that's why I said, if you're going to go out there and you're going to step out on your marriage, just the best thing to do is just sit there. And if you're not happy at home, if you can go to therapy to go ahead and see if y'all can go ahead and work it out, it's best to just go ahead and just leave. But I think when it comes to this generation right here, this is a total different generation from where, I came from. The best thing for them to do is just put it in their contract. If you cheat, I'm done. Or just go ahead and have an open relationship, an open marriage. Everything he says that Melody did, that's what Denise had said. But this is his story. This is his side.
I know a lot of disrespect has been going on, but I definitely don't view her as a peasant.
Are you seeing her now?
Say it again?
Are you seeing your mistress now? I think her name is Ariane or something like that.
No.
Are you seeing her now?
No.
Is there a baby?
want to know if it's a baby or not.
Oh, so you don't know?
No, I'm saying, do anyone want to know if it's a baby?
That's what the people want to know. Is there a baby? I want to know. Is that yes or no, Martel? Listen, do you have a baby on the way by your mistress, Ariana?
Y'all can go ask her. Yeah.
So you don't know. Is that what you're saying? You don't know.
Y'all got to go ask her that.
So has she been pregnant before?
Yeah. See, and two, Melody put so much out, right? And Melody has been through some of the same things. I hate to even say that, but I see Melody really will go low, and it's not even about Ariana. It's about me, because she's hurt me a lot, and Melody has been, through some of the same things. And I question Melody, like, was I the father?
Now, you see, this is the part that I want to go ahead and talk about. Martel sat there and said that Melanie went out there and did the same thing that Ariane Curry went ahead and did. And that's when they abort the kids. And this part right here, I mean, it just left my mouth to the floor. Because for you guys, I mean, especially educated, you guys are not any dummies, to know that if you drive a car without gas, it's bound to stop, so why are they just living their life so reckless? And Martel was saying that Melanie was accusing Ariane of aborting these babies, which Ariane Curry, she even said it out of her own mouth, is that she and Melanie was pregnant at the same time, and Martel had told her to go ahead and abort one of her babies, which she went ahead and she did it just to come back and just have another child. Like I said there and say, guys, when it comes to stuff like this, too much blood has been spilled. Too much. This is what I call toxic.
Seriously. But you can do something like, I'm not even going to say the terms, but you can read between the lines.
And what are you talking about, Hannah Rose? Why are you justifying Martel and not Melanie? I'm not justifying no one. I'm here just sitting there picking apart of what Martel is telling to Dr. Heavenly. So what are you talking about? Maybe because you're so used to everybody is Team Melanie. But in here, it's Team Right, okay? So miss me with the BS. Denise said the cruelest thing a man can do is accuse his of being pregnant by another woman. Martel wants to destroy her soul. This right here, this was a lot. I promise you, you direct this to me again, I'm not going to sit there and get ghetto and hood with you. If you direct anything to me again, Hannah Rose, I promise you, I will block you. Because trust me, this right here is not my life. I'm just here only giving you guys my opinion of all this stuff that is going on. Now, if this is not what you like, then you find somewhere else that's going to suit you. But like I said, this is no Melanie, no Martel, no Ariane team. This is Team Right. I stand on righteousness. And I'm calling it as I see it. And this is the way that I see it. Now, if you have anything that you want to continue to direct towards this show, this topic that I'm talking about, you have the right to do it. But don't come at me. Denise said you seems to believe Martel. Why? He says things that are not true. I'm not Team Melanie. It's not that I taking sides. This is his side. This is his story. Melanie really not have to say too much because she got all her fan base that's saying for her. But if he said that Melanie also did the things that she did, she was cheating, even what's her name? Destiny has said the same thing, and I'm gonna say allegedly because she didn't really come out to say. She said, if I have to disassociate myself, and that's not her word verbatim, then I'm gonna have to disassociate myself with Melody. So quite obvious, what she's saying is that they both was doing the same thing. Now, like I said, I don't know. I'm not in these people's lives. I'm only going and giving you my opinion, which we all have an opinion of what they are putting out. Like I said, no way in the world that I would have put my life on display knowing that my life was a total train wreck. Denise says, please, Destiny slept with Martel. Well, like I said, I don't know. Maybe we might know next when it come on next week. We might know the truth. But Destiny said that she and Martel was friends, high school friends. They knew each other, since she was like 15 years old. It was Melanie was the one that was accusing the two together. And I don't think that Destiny would sleep with Martel and then go and spend time at Sheree house. I don't think so. That's something that most likely Melody had put out. Sandra says he has no reason to give out her medical information. Well, like I said, these people put out a lot of stuff. That's why I say, if anything, they should go ahead and apologize to Miss Wanda, because Ms. Wanda only ran with what they put out. Denise said, Destiny is a liar. She has proven that. Well, like I said, it is what it is. I don't know these people from a can of paint. And half of you guys that's on here don't even know these people. These people sat there and you guys passed by each other and you on fire. Most likely they probably wouldn't even pee on your tail to put the fire out. And that's real talk. So let me go ahead and finish this, because I usually stay on an hour and I'm over an hour right now.
You went through this, I think twice. You went through this. Why don't you go through this?
Now, Martel is talking about Melanie. And I'm going to say a legend. Well, Martel is talking about Melanie when saying that she went through this twice. Now, Dr. Heavenly didn't catch it. Now, the minute he said it, I caught it. But it flew over Dr. Heavenly's head. And she's a doctor. But most likely she didn't. She just really wanted him to come out and say it, okay? But like I said, these people, if this stuff is true, they got a lot of stuff that they're going to have to pay for. Okay? Denise said Martel is a liar. So I don't know. He's just saying that we already know that Melanie, she's not as honest as well, because she sat on the couch at the reunion and tried to wiggle her way out of not having an affair until Carlos King went ahead and called her out. So, like I said, they all liars. Sometimes you got to take one. When you tell one lie, you have to take another lie to cover up the other lie. Before you know, you're just a bunch of liars.
If it's your husband's child, but you went through it.
So did you get a DNA test and prove that that's your child?
Say it again.
Have you done a DNA test? Of course, Melody's child is yours, correct?
So right there, Dr. Heavenly had misunderstood what Martel was talking about when she had asked for DNA. So she thought as well, just like Miss Wanda had thought, that Martel was questioning the paternity of his youngest child. So right there, he was kind of confused with what Dr. Heavenly was talking about. But he was not talking about the last child. He was talking about two other kids that was before the last one. And I know you guys don't even come for me, because you already had heard this before. Okay?
You just asked me a question. No, hold on. You asked me a question. You had said that has Ariel never had an abortion?
Right. That's it.
Then,
Yeah, has she before?
then I immediately jumped to Melody, people's business like that. And I said, Melody also been through some of the same things.
Okay.
You follow me?
What I'm hearing is you saying that the children that you have with Melody possibly may not be yours.
I think that Dr. Heavenly, I think she knew. She just getting him to come out and say this. She just using this for some good content, because I think she knew exactly what Martel was talking about, because he was not questioning the other kids, the kids that they have now.
No, hell no.
And that's what it sounds like to the audience as well.
No, it not. No, it don't. It sounds like it to you.
All those kids are yours. You never had a situation where you thought this child was somebody else.
No. I'm saying, I'm saying Melody had an abortion, and I think two times.
Wow.
And I'm saying,
from you.
That's my thing. If it's mine, why would you have an abortion?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And I'm done with that. And that's the question. Why would, if this is true, and I'm going to say allegedly, okay, why would Melanie go and have, according to what Martel said, even if he is a liar, that Melanie had 2 abortions? Why would he say that? And why would she get rid of him? Just to, get back with him and have another child. So like I say, guys, this right here, this is very grimy, very, oh my God, this right here, this is a lot. So I do not know how these people are going to recover with this, if they still on the same show. I don't understand how they would be able to face each other with all this stuff that, transpired. No way in the world I would be able to face each other, because this right here was a lot. There was a lot of cleaning up. There was a lot of mess. And all we can do is go by of what they put out. And from what I see and what I hear, they both said there was what and what. Even though, like I said, one may have started it, but the other one went ahead and finished it. And that's real talk. So, guys, if you have any questions, anything that you want to go ahead and talk about regarding to this right here, you are welcome to ask a question. Not subscribe anyway. I don't know what Sandra said, not subscribe anyway. You definitely don't have to, trust me. Denise said Destin is a liar. She has proven that. Martel presented her medical information to defend himself. All his business was out, so he put her out. And that's the way that it usually goes, Denise. They are both liars. Open eyes can see. This is a lot, guys. Let me go ahead and block this person right here. She don't have to worry about coming on here no more. Like I say, some people, like I said, they get caught up in these people's lives. Instead of thanking God that is their life than their own life, I'd rather look at somebody else's life than, go through all that in my own personal life. Her fans are not her fault. He's lying about her cheat. I don't know, guys, but like I said, when it comes on April 8th, I'm going to be right there, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you my honest opinion, my review of what I see. I'm gonna try to go ahead while they air the show and talk about it. But no way in the world, if I had that much baggage in my personal life, I would have went ahead and came on a reality show, because as you can see, it was just too much. Too much blood was spilled. And at the end of the day, the only ones that was going to go ahead and get hurt, and that's with those kids, the kids, and I don't think that they asked for this right here. They signed up for this. And I don't know what was the purpose to come on knowing, that all this stuff was going to, come out. Now, I did hear that they say Carlos King is going to go ahead and try to revamp it, focus more on the business. I don't even know how they can be able to just, focus now on the business, especially when the foundation is just corrupt. If they would have started out as they planned, as a comeback group, coming together, as Black entrepreneurs, maybe, they probably would have had to turn it. But this right here, guys, this is a lot. So I don't see how they can be able to get past all this, because I'm pretty sure that Letitia and Marcel is not just going to go ahead and just sweep it under the rug, especially when Melody, she went ahead and brought out all their dirt, brought up Marcel's past. So I'm pretty sure that Tisha and Marcel, they have a ace in the pocket where they're ready for sitting on ready for Melody, especially all the stuff that Melody did when Melody went out there and tried to uh, get another woman to admit that she had an affair with Marcel, and then bringing on Tisha's first cousin. You think that Tisha and Marcel just gonna just sit on that and just focus on the business? I don't think so. This right here, guys, like I said, this is going to be grimy. This is going to be war. And I don't even think after I think this might be the last season, because too much. I mean, this is too much. This is too much. If anything, they need more than the therapist that they have in that town. They need Dr. Phil. They need, what's her name? The one on Ayana Fix My Life. They need her, because no way in the world that they can pretend that they're going on with their business with all that garbage. No way. Carlos had said, Miss Ann said, Carlos had said that these old storylines are done. He could say it all he want, and but it's just, you think that Tisha and Marcel is just gonna set on all the stuff that Melody went ahead and put out? No. Would you? At the reunion, they found a lot of stuff that Melody went ahead and did, and now the cousin Kiki is on the show, which that's gonna backfire on Melody, because, like I said, blood is thicker than water. So I don't think that Carlos, he might want it to turn, but it's not. Too much damage. Too much blood has been shed. All bets is off. The gloves are off. You digging up my you trying to ruin my family just because yours was messed up? And you think that I'm not going to try to throw everything but the kitchen table at you? I'm going to throw everything that I can at you. The pots, the pans, the sink, everything. So, callers may want it to turn, and it may turn, but I don't think this season that's coming up, it will not. And I'm gonna say allegedly, but they were saying that callers, which he did say he had went down there because, and this is allegedly, that Mel didn't want it to film with certain people, and I understand that Mel went ahead and she pitched the show to Carlos King, but like I said, at the end of the day, Mel is not the one that is cashing those checks. So if she does not want to film with anyone on that show, because they said that Mel and Kimmy went ahead and they fell apart. They sitting there, they fighting with each other. So quite obvious, no one really wants to film with Mel. So if Mel does not want to cooperate just because she went ahead and she pitched that show, then the door is open for her to go ahead and leave, just like with Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes, the one that pitched Real Housewives of Atlanta, and what happened to her? That was her baby. The show will go on with or without them. And I know you guys don't want to hear it, but like I said, this is real talk. This is my opinion. And most likely, that's why they went ahead and brought in Sheree. Because they knew if they would have brought any other woman to be with Martel, then Melanie will still feel like she's on that high horse. So they probably say, okay, the best set for someone that's already in the game, someone, you know, that people know, let's go ahead and link Sheree and Martel together, which we already know that is fake. That's just a publicity stunt. We already know that. But what they're trying to do is, if Mel does not want to film, or she does not want to get along with anyone on that show, then Mel can go ahead and hit the door. And I know some of you guys don't want to hear it, because most people that's on social media, they are Mel's fans. But guys, like I said, you know, it is what it is. Christine Miller said, you really hate Mel. No, I don't. How could I hate someone I don't know? Be real. How can I hate someone I don't know? Saying that I hate this woman. I don't know this woman. I'm only giving you my opinion. That's it. Get real. The thing is, Melanie has presented herself as the main money source for their beginning. Not true. Martel started the Lauren, and absolutely, that's all I'm saying. Logical. I'm gonna make you a mod. I really like your view. You know, like I said, we can disagree, we can agree, whatever. Like I said there and say, we still can come to common grounds, because this is not our life, okay? These people sitting there, they getting paid thousands or millions of dollars to go ahead and put on a show. No matter how raggedy and tore up their life, they still getting paid. We the one that getting our blood pressure up behind this stuff. So how the heck you gonna say that I really hate Mel? Get real. Get out of here, please. Guys, if I can sit there and do what I really want to do, trust me, I won't have nobody in here, but maybe about one or two people. Because like I said, you know, people don't want to hear the truth. Because this right here, trust me, these reality shows is not my life. I really, you know, Miss Ann says, when did Mel present herself as the main money source? Because are always biased. I'm not biased. I am far from biased. It's just that you so used to sitting there hearing all this other stuff. And now when somebody is really giving an honest opinion, you cannot take it. Like I said, you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. And I'm not going to sit there and get myself all bogged up behind this stuff. Mel ran 3 business and asked Martel for help. What 3 business that Mel ran? And if Martel, Melanie did run those business, like I said, what business that Mel ran? And if she did, it was after the fact that Martel helped her get on her feet. Did Martel say that he was the breadwinner? Do you think that Mel would have had what she had today if it wasn't for her husband and them two coming together and building up an empire? Like I said, iron sharpens iron. It's not that one helped another. They both was married. They put their money in the same pot. And Martel made her a CEO of his business. But that's, like I say, that's irrelevant. The HOLT presented themselves as partners in their property preservation business. Absolutely, Ms. Ann. Now, I totally agree with this. They were partners. So how could you sit there and say one is better than another? That's just like you telling me and my husband, just because I might sit there and do the paperwork, the administration part, and he's doing the out there, you know, painting and blasting and all the stuff that he does, I couldn't do what he do. And he might can't do what I can do. But we are family. Some of this stuff does not make sense. Logical Speak agreed to disagree. They present as partners in season 1. And absolutely, I believe that. Yes, and so why is it for fans say it was her property? And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now, see, this is good. This is good talk. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I mean, people coming on and saying, this person is the cause, that person got no. They was married. They was partners. That's what partners do. And I believe that if the Scotts and the Holts, all of them come together and build back this comeback group, man, they could do some damage, man. They can build some empires right there in small little Huntsville because they got everything that they need. That's why you think that Marcel is not going to leave Tisha and Tisha is not going to leave her husband, because they got everything that they need right there in the house. Tisha, she is the administrator. She have a master in that. Marcel, he has his part of the business. They got everything that they need in the house. Marcel brother, Maurice, he's a attorney in credit repairs. I mean, this right here could be the Black Wall Street right there in Huntsville if they sat there and laid their flesh aside. That's just how I look at it. Logical speak, so did Mel did not present that. Some of her fans presented that. They were a partnership up until the divorce and closed down Holt and Holt building. Mel had the license. Yep, absolutely. Relationship within the comeback group are morally wounded. The best they can do is be cordial. That could be true. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But I think that Marcel and Tisha, I think that they can sit there and pick up where Mel and Martel left behind. And like I said, it can be Black Wall Street right there in Huntsville. So guys, look, I done did my hour. I done went over 22. Thank you guys for joining my live Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Thank you, Miss Ann, Logical Speak. Thank you very, very much. Christine Miller, thank you guys. With free Robert Kelly, I don't know what he says. So if Martel was the money man, then shouting. So if Martel was the money man, then why isn't he the money man now? Well, like I said during Say, some people, when you help them to get up, they might bypass you. And quite obvious, that's most likely what had happened. But like I said, it had to start from somebody. So if Melody is now doing better than Martel, Melody also had a humble beginning. And it had begun with Martel, her and Martel. So you cannot forget who back you rode off, and that's real talk. Which they rode off each other back. They helped each other. Iron sharpens iron. So guys, look, I'm gonna go ahead and close it down. I just wanted to go ahead and put this out. I'm gonna go ahead and do my review or recap April the 8th of Love and Marriage in Huntsville. And like I said, it's my opinion. And at the end of the day, we all have one, guys. So thank you for joining my live. Make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. And guys, you all have a blessed day. No cast member correct their fans. All right, guys. Peace out.